Will you lose muscle if you don't weight train on vacation or during the summer season? This is our weight training for women over 50 frequently asked question. There are so many amazing activities to do during the summer or even on vacation. You've got your walking, you've got your gardening, biking, swimming. These activities are amazing for your heart. They enhance serotonin levels, making you feel happy, more energized, and alive. But often what happens during summer season or during vacation is that the weight training part, it gets dropped to the side. And many people, they end up waiting until September hits or the vacation is over to start again. So much so that in the fitness and weight loss world, we call September the second New Year's. Get it? Because New Year's resolutions, people start again in January. The point is, weight training is often the first thing that gets dropped to the side. But could you potentially risk losing more muscle if you wait to start weight training until after the vacation is over? Or do you potentially lose your muscle that you worked so hard for during all the rest of the season if you take the summer off? That's what we're gonna look at today. Let's see what the actual research shows. So open book here. When we're taking a look at women, specifically women over 50, women going through the perimenopause, menopause transition, and postmenopause, there still isn't a lot of clear-cut longitudinal studies done on detraining. That is on not weight training for a specific amount of time. But the overall consensus when looking at studies done on older adults, seniors, or individuals in the 50+ population, it does show for both men and women that you do lose lean muscle. But the amount of time you choose to take off and how consistent you were before you take that time off, they play a huge role in whether you're gonna lose that lean muscle, lose the strength that goes with it, and yes, because when you lose lean muscle, you also lose your fat burning potential, so you risk losing that fat burning potential. Here is one big meta-analysis study. That is my favorite type of study. It's a study that pulls together all of the study so that there's more participants that have experienced this detraining. Well, it pulls all of that together so there's a greater probability that the results would also apply to you. Well, the study shows that if you do take time off from weight training, you will lose some lean mass. But if you're going away for just 2 weeks, it's probably not gonna make that much of a difference. So if you're about to go on an all-inclusive vacation or lie by the beach or by the pool, you can happily do that without feeling guilty if you're giving up your weight training. And if you're thinking you won't start weight training until you get back from that vacation, no worries at all, because you're probably not gonna lose that much more. The issue may come into play if you decide you're gonna take the whole summer off or an extended, longer vacation. This study was conducted on a small group of women over 50, but as I mentioned before, there aren't that many studies, so it's still significant. It still has some meaning to it. It gives us an idea of what potentially could be. This shows that with 4 weeks of detraining, so you're not weight training during that time, you do lose lean muscle and the strength that goes with it. If you already lift weights and you're taking that time off, this study shows that you won't go back to where you first began before you ever lifted weights, but you still do lose some lean muscle and some strength. This study shows that in 90 days, you start to lose satellite cells. These are cells that determine whether you're gonna synthesize or grow more protein, so you're gonna grow more lean mass, you're gonna be able to enhance your strength to a greater level, or with the decrease in these cells, you're not able to enhance lean muscle, you're not able to keep that strength. And this study showed that those cells, they decline at 90 days. And this study, it was specifically conducted on postmenopausal women with osteoporosis. And what it showed was in 3 months of detraining, that is not doing weights, and in their protocol, they also had HIIT training. While they did not lose bone density, which is excellent, they did lose lean muscle. They lost strength and they lost power. And listen to this because it's important. They were still doing other activities, like walking, for example. So it wasn't like they were completely inactive lying on a lounger. They were doing things, but they still lost that strength, that lean muscle, and the power that goes with it. So the point is that if you plan on taking 2 weeks off, you don't want to weight train during that time, or you want to get started with weight training once that 2-week vacation is done, you can happily do that without feeling guilty or feeling like you're going to lose all of the success that you worked so hard for before you left. But if you're planning on taking the whole summer off, even if you still plan on walking and hiking and biking and swimming, you might want to think again. So what do? At least to maintain what amount of lean muscle and strength you have right now. The good news is it really doesn't take that much. Try to do just a few full body exercises and do them until you can't do them anymore, and then you're done. It's all about the quality and not the quantity of your strength training workout, your resistance training workout, your weight training workout. I'm gonna link to a video right here that's gonna show you exactly the minimum that you need to do in order to maintain all of your fabulous results, or to maintain the lean muscle that you have before you properly begin once the vacation is done. And if you don't want to wait until the vacation is over and you want to start weight training right now, then join me for my free masterclass, the 3-phase food and fitness formula every woman over 50 needs to know in order to melt away the midlife midsection, increase strength, and achieve optimal health. It does not need to be hard, and it does not need to be complicated. The link is in the description.